Time for my review of Dead Zone Rogue. This is a first person shooter that's a roguelike game. There was the cat again. Alright. So you start off in this ship, the Talon, and
Fighting
this is
through
the
this
upgraded
giant
version of the
rock better
game.
be worth
It
it.
has the extra crap to it. I've already beaten this game through and through. Here are the upgrades, which take tech points, which you get during your missions. And here are the superior items after Zone 2 are unlocked, with item components that are drop from Zone 2 and up. And then here are some stats. Here's some augments that you get throughout your runs, perks, which I love the Ghost Blade. Whenever that thing pops up, I usually pick it or the um, little droids that help you out. With the Ghost perk, basically you do melee damage against somebody, you kill them, you disappear again. And then here are some items you can get throughout your run too, superior or epic versions. And then here's your superior items that you get from safe zones that help boost your stats. Synergies show up in Zone 3, and Blessed Affix show up in Zone 4, which is part of the DLC. And here are all the enemies. Well, now, a lot of them, they do change here and there, and some of them are just reskinning of all the enemies. Uh, they try to make each one seem a little different. So there are some of the spider little crawlers that you see, the skull heads. Some of them change to just a physical attack to electrical attack to fire attack. And some of these orbs also change as well from fire, radiation, whatnot like that. And some of your launcher enemies do have different elemental costs as well, attacks. And what this game actually really just pushes for is multiple runs that change and are different each time, but the layout of each stage, like single stage floor, won't change. Sometimes you you'll have a, a data log there, and sometimes you won't. And enemy placement's a little different, but the layout of the stage itself and each individual stage is about the same. Now, you might not run across the same stage multiple times in one run. You'll maybe run into it once, twice, but it's really not more than that. And there's always some set piece areas that pop up, like boss fights, mini fights. It's a really fun game, but at the end of the day, I mean, you kind of see, oh, I've played this stage like a couple hours ago. I played this exact stage here a couple hours ago. Might have different enemies, stuff like that. Yeah, but I mean, it's got a good heavy cast of enemies in it. Like this one, though, the welding merc. That's in Zone 4. So, and here we do have some different varieties of enemies, and they all do different things in different zones. And then here is where you pick up all your data logs right here. They'll show up here. You can also go to connections and pick on certain people. So, yeah, as you can see right here. And here's my profile. You have titles, badges, all stuff like that. You can unlock certain ways. Name the style. You have to beat the game in certain ways. Titles, the same thing. You have to unlock certain achievements. And then along with the profile pictures of themselves, you have to unlock them as well. So really not too much of a paywall here. Maybe for a few things if you're an early adopter or got the added DLC pack that I got. So yeah, you can see there's a few things you can do to unlock it, lock them.
Nice to wake
And
up
then
and
here are
find
all
a
your
good meal.
weapons.
Quite
Now
the
there is one
journey
weapon I
anyway.
still haven't unlocked, which is the crossbow. It's because I have to beat the mission in Zone 4 to unlock it. So, yes, I am not completely done with the game, but I have actually beat the whole story of this game. And every weapon feels differently and feels good. I mean, I couldn't find a bad weapon in this game at all, personally, myself. But I did love the axe, which will come up here as soon as I get to the melee weapons. Yeah, right there. That's a bad boy. The energy axe, the knife, and the lance. Arc lance is alright. And then here's your skin suits. Or your suit skins, I'm sorry. Which you have to unlock certain ways. I have no bloody clue. And then you have a bunch of missions. So here's Zone 4 with the DLC. As you can see, I'm not completely done with it yet. But I have beat the story missions. And they all have their own unlocks. A new element they introduced in Zone 4 was radiation, which is pretty cool. Which on some weapons they have a stat that shoots out a gamma ray after you fire. And yes, I beat most of this on adventure mode. Except for Zone 1, where I did beat some of it up to, I believe, hard it showed. But as you see, and it also has a gauntlet. So Crossfire here is just one set stage, while Endless mode, or the long haul mode, is you go through multiple stages and you get up to like round 54, and I believe it just cuts off there. But how does it play? This game's pretty damn solid, if I have to say so. I mean, I only had one minor glitch with the game, is after I beat Zone 3's story and it went through the credits, or pseudo credits, of whatever you call it, just showed you all the enemies you fought. Yeah, it kind of slowed down, and then when I did another run, the game glitched out, so I had to restart and ruin my run. But, you know, it's fun just to sit there and play for, you know, if you got like 30 minutes for a run. That's good enough. Most runs are the story runs are about 30 rounds long, while the extra challenge missions or side quests or whatever are about 20. Unless it's the long haul, then it's like, I think, 54 rounds, which then you stop picking up bonuses. And when you start each round, you start off as stealth. So, I mean, you can go wander around the stage. Usually I don't do that. I just say, screw it, let's just fight. But everything seems really smooth and wonderful. You have a dash, you have a kind of a double jump, which kind of sucks. There's been a few rounds or stages where I have issues where, oh, it's just nothing but a vacuum of space below you and cargo, and you have to jump across the cargo. But, I mean, nothing's too bad about this game. I mean, each run is different. You get to pick up boots, gloves, a chest piece, and a helmet. And they'll have all sorts of different stats and different qualities, from your basic to legendary. Same thing with your weapons. You can do that with your weapons too. They'll drop, you know, normal to legendary. I think it's normal, green, blue, purple, which is epic, and then golden, which is legendary. But yeah, I mean, this is a really fun game. I played over about 20 hours of this bad boy, and the boss fights are incredible. Where did I place Dead Zone Rogue? I give it about a 8.5. So this was a really good game. You have fun playing it. Don't pass this one up. Don't sleep on it. Whatnot like that. Really good game. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Really helps out the channel. Thank you, and good day.